Hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? How's your days going? Or nights, evening, morning? Whatever time it is. Excuse the fact that I am in last night's shirt, but I was comfortable. Yeah, I was comfortable. And I chose to stay that way. It's way too soft to just take it off for the sake of not wearing the same shirt on stream 2 nights in a row. But that's neither here nor there. You know, it's time for us to solve a murder. Hopefully, I don't screw up too bad this time. That it doesn't take me forever in a lifetime. But I'm honestly I don't have very much faith in my bullet abilities. But we're gonna figure it out together. All right, we're gonna figure it out together. Let's just hop right on in here. Because we all know it's it's gonna take me a bit. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You jump to conclusions a lot.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles.
Yep.
And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. Don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Hi, Spook.
What did he...
I mean,
How goes
there's a
it?
possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you
Keiko has
mean?
some nerve.
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be
I'm
using
still
that knowledge to
suspicious of
try
you,
to set
Keiko.
up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this?
Once again.
Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying,
When
you
people
nasty
start
toilet
talking
clogging
more
bitch?
than they usually do at the trials, it makes me even more suspicious of them. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Well,
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was wishing Mr. Ants all day!
okay. Yep.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll?
Alright.
Accusing me of
I
killing
think I got
Mahiru?
it.
You're so mean!
Know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was wishing Mr.
God
Ants all
dang
day!
it!
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
These afterthoughts are going to be the death of me again.
Mean!
Why do you
I hate
doubt
it here.
Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
No, that's wrong.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
I do notice
But
this.
these footprints in the sand in front of
Certain
the beach
people
house,
don't talk a lot,
aren't they yours?
and they only talk
I
a
don't
lot
have
when they're
such ugly
guilty.
footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
What?
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these
Did she
footprints
just call footprints
perfectly.
ugly? And that was her basis for this?
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the
What?
footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
Someone riddle me this. How is he
Are
a
you talking
pedophile
about the
if
door
they're the same
facing
age?
the road that Mahiru's body
I'm
was
so
leaving?
confused.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right,
Oh,
Hyoko?
Lord.
Ah, I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
Oh, this finna be
I'm
a
pretty
mess,
sure
ain't
you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
What?
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Akane, please.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other
Oh my
people
gosh.
liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Are you sure? Like, are you sure you're sure?
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not.
Mhm.
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a
I
panel
pressed
of
the
idiots?
wrong button. Yep.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
I pressed the wrong button again.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach
Hi,
house?
Winter. Here to watch me be terrible with
Obviously
bullets?
not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
God dang it.
Damn it!
Oh.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oh. Right bullet. Wrong statement. Got it.
I did go to the beach house.
What?
But only during my morning walk.
Now I have to sit through
I
this
didn't
again.
go any other time.
God dang it.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach
just
house?
Saying I met up with her. Is this a panel of idiots?
Yep, let me just.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk.
Yeah.
I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her. Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house.
I'm seeing how this is gonna go.
But only during my morning walk.
I'm seeing how this is going
No,
to
that's
go.
wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh?
No,
Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was barely talking. I was having frustrated noises and grunts and facial expressions. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. I'm seeing exactly how this trial is gonna go. I'm feeling it in my bones.
It's the one Mahiro had, right?
Okay.
See, so Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I
Oh.
totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and
this
Hajime met
better,
up at the diner
Winter?
around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
Now that I'm not mumbling
I
to
saw you
myself
about
out of
30 minutes later, so it should
pure
have been around
frustration.
3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko.
Is that better? Excellent.
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth.
Ibuki,
Deal
do
with
you even know what's suspicious
leave
and
him
what's
alone.
not?
It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
But we literally saw you running away.
Crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out.
Keiko,
Then you went ahead to the beach
you
house,
talking
hid
too
yourself
much.
in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Hello, hello.
There's evidence for that too.
Although I'm not sure why the E. Why not an A? Why not a Z? the only place I can think of where Hyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? I mean, I already know who done it. Bum, 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 bum.
The place where Hyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
In my heart of hearts, I feel like Peiko did it. She's extremely suspicious. And her story about going for a 3-hour swim doesn't quite add up.
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Kyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside
There's
the closet
nothing
like
wrong
a
with
familiar.
going for a 3-hour stream.
When she
For a
saw
stream,
her
but
chance, she attacked her like an evil
there's
spirit
no way that
and
she's
left the
doing
beach
it.
house like a swift wind.
But Hyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
Gundam, what you talking about?
Obviously someone's trap.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask?
I will
was
not
a
let him
suspicious
cook.
mask.
I will
Charles,
not.
right? Whoever
Half
was
the
wearing
time
that
he
could
does
be the
not
real killer.
contribute anything useful.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Sweet
Huh?
Jesus,
Sparkling
Sonia.
What now?
That mask says it
Sweet
all.
Jesus.
Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already?
I'll take your
being
word for it.
unreasonably stubborn.
Although I recall you saying the same thing about Hero,
Head.
and he only made
Can't you
sense
understand?
one time
The killer.
out of all the times. It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. Oh, only one something? Can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. You think? You think? Alright. No.
I shall render my
Not-
verdict
not
upon
for
this
serious.
mystery's conclusion.
Not
Hyoko
for
is the
serious.
sinner who killed Mahiru.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
Mm,
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I'm saying the Hyoko. Is that really okay? It's
I shall
not.
render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
But also,
Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I don't know which bullet goes where.
There's no doubt.
I feel like it's trash
You went to
can
the
or
beach
escape
house,
route.
right?
That
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
What?
So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your
Gummy bag. You know what's crazy? I didn't even see gummy bag. I saw yellow gummy and not gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
This is fun.
There's no doubt.
This is fun.
You
I
went to
get the
beach house,
feeling
right?
that I'm gonna die a few times getting through this. Just sifting through all the
Weren't you
million
also hiding in the
bullets I
closet?
have.
So that's when you dropped the gummy. You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road
Spook, I don't believe.
was blocked by the body.
I don't believe one
So
bit.
you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
There's so much going on.
I shall render my verdict upon
They're
this
all
mystery's
hard for
conclusion.
me.
Hiyoko is
It
the sinner who
doesn't
killed
matter the
Mahiru.
level. It's all hard for me.
It's a trap!
I
There's no
feel it
doubt.
in all of my bones.
You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
No, that's wrong. About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
I feel this in all of my spirit.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a
Spook,
specific
you didn't have to
brand.
put my business on Front Street. We
The
could have
brand of
left it
gummies
at
you
I'm a
eat
struggle.
only have strawberry, melon,
We could
grape,
have just
and
left
orange
it at I'm a
flavors,
struggle.
right?
You didn't have to tell them exactly why
What about
I'm a
the
struggle.
lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones
It's
I
too
eat
late
don't
now,
have any
Spook.
yellow gummies.
It's too late now.
What?
Everybody knows.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Everybody knows now.
Then we can't assume
Popped
Hiyoko
up
is the
on
one
the
who dropped that
screen.
yellow gummy.
In bright white lettering.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
You
Hold
know,
on,
that's
you
a
little bitch.
terrible
You
time
think you're in the clear just
to
because of a little
threaten to
gummy?
bop someone in the head after
Don't be
someone got
stupid. I'm not
murdered
done
that
backing
way.
you into a corner yet.
Oh, more of this. I would rather have.
We're not
Nope,
done with
I'm not even gonna
Hiyoko
make
yet.
that statement. Whenever I make that
There's still a
statement, they
huge
give me
piece of
the
evidence left.
one thing that I hate.
About the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean?
Huh?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks
Ah.
to her,
Got it.
we have the evidence we need.
Autopsy
That's
report.
wrong.
Okay.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Didn't we already establish that didn't? Alright,
We're
alright.
not done with Hiyoko yet.
Autopsy report and
There's
set
still a
herself
huge
up
piece
on.
of evidence
Okay.
left.
Got it, got it,
About
got it,
the
got it, got
footprints
it.
near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's
Thank
wrong.
goodness. Sweet Lord. Oh.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko,
Fight back,
and not do
Mikan.
that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
I don't know about that.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door.
The only thing
Someone
that
else
got
used the
better
body to block it.
was my deductive reasoning.
Someone else?
That's
The
it.
killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
You're
But
not
why
wrong.
did the killer block the door?
But I was usually on
ask
point with
Kyoko.
knowing who done
She's
it
the killer after
anyway.
Seriously? That's
I
not
can catch
true.
on to subtleties
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer.
like that.
Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
It's these goddamn bullets
If she handled the body that
that
bloody,
hold me back every
think her
time.
clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me. We haven't decided that yet.
I spoke it up, didn't I?
Hey, Fuyuhiko.
I
Why do you
spoke
keep
it
insisting that Hyoko is
up.
the killer?
didn't I?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Didn't I say that as soon as I made that statement that it would give me the very thing that it didn't?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko
I
did it.
I done forgot how to
She
do
killed
this.
Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only
I
killer I
forgot
can think
how
of.
to do it. I forgot how to do it. I forgot how to do it.
If Mahiru didn't block the
Whoopsie
door,
daisy.
then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Okay.
The fact that Hyoko was at the beach house can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Okay. Alright. Ah.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the... After she moved the body, she just washed it off. The fact that Hyoko was at the beach can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard?
No, I didn't. Sorry. Yep. I remembered after I sliced through that I was supposed to pew the knife at the thing. Yep. I forgot that I wasn't supposed to continue to do that. I was supposed to. Okay. Okay. This is going to take me a while.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. Allow me to cut through those words.
No, washing it off in the shower.
They
is
gotta stop
impossible
throwing new
because
stuff at
the
me.
shower in the beach house was out of order.
Just please and thank you.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Spook, you and I both know
I did something that perverted?
that it's going to take a while. No, that should be impossible. Yeah, 'cause there's a rule.
I see.
Yep.
Listen to me, Federico. Hyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself. Which is a crazy excuse not to
it's
shower.
impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
I feel like she could have worn something other than a kimono.
She couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
Are you sure?
Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yes, it was.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
So
if
she
didn't
only
change her
has
clothes,
kimonos in
then
her
what
bag?
did Hyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Only kimonos? Knowing
Like
that she
I've
doesn't know
been
how to tie
saying,
them?
The blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around,
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
But hers came out of a head
Didn't I
wound.
tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve.
I really want to know where her claws come from.
Bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
With the question mark?
That actually sounds pretty cool.
You know, if you gonna say it, you gotta stand on business.
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Cause you're an a-hole.
You guys are
That's
stupid.
why.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Do you hear the words that come out of your mouth sometimes?
Hi, everything is fine.
Very
now.
much gives sociopath.
Shut the hell up, pig Bart. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
See, this is why. This is exactly why. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious? Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed,
I believe
can you
that.
tell us the truth?
For one simple kind
Even though
act.
you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Obviously.
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
Well, dang.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Oh. It's the same letter, but signed by Mahiru. Well then. The plot thickens. Okay.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh? The letter that Hiyoko had. Didn't it clearly... God dang it. Didn't it clearly contradict that other evidence?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
To place time.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house.
Dun dun dun.
It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Can we just take a handwriting sample?
Hiyoko,
This will solve a
since you
lot
wrote
of
it,
problems.
What do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
What do you mean, which
The
one?
killer forged them so they could
Clearly
manipulate their
both
actions.
of them.
Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters!
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered
That's
to help so many
crazy.
times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
That's wild.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd
That's
you fall asleep?
wild.
It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Mikan,
If you were aware of
where
that from the
where
start,
else
you should have done something
would
about
they
it.
have gotten the medicine?
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small
Mikan, fight
closet.
back.
And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
Well, look at that.
I
was
scared.
right yesterday.
I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help.
You
but
killer
know,
probably
it's
planned to
feeling
frame Hiyoko from the start.
like I might really need to
And for that reason,
start my own
they
detective
summoned
agency.
Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to
Because
sleep,
I am
and
good at
shoved her inside
this.
the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
everything.
Although I think I need to hire someone else to do the proving
Horrible.
how this
I
happened
didn't do
part.
anything wrong. And I was raped by Mahiru's killer.
I'm not having fun with that.
Hiyoko, please do not cry.
Yesterday when I said that
Is it really
Saionji
okay to
was
believe her so
set up.
easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so
And then when she
suspicious.
came out of the closet, she saw the body, and
Isn't
that's why
that
she
what a
ran out
class
crying.
trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
Is it?
So if you
Is
believe
it
in each other
actually?
so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously,
Oh,
which side
he
are you
been sniffing
on?
that same stuff that
I'm on the side of the absolute
Monokuma
hope
been
that
sniffing,
can
huh?
overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
not side with the
Let's
enemy.
stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us.
Nekomaru, why do you
So,
keep pursing
let
your
us
lips
believe
like that?
Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
So if she can get in and out of that rope,
Monokuma, I'm not gonna let
why
you
does
have
she
the
choose to
outcome you
dangle
want.
there?
Hey. Whoa. He's sleeping. nothing.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Well, that was dramatic. Oh, not the commercial break again. Alright. I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Hey!
Huh? You gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. There's seriously a big no-no. What's spoiling right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. What? Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. What? I don't know why every time
My heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
I feel surprised that they choose to waste my time. Hi, Muna.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is
Why?
in this room.
Why am I really so surprised every time they waste my time?
Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
How you doing, Mona?
I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
You know, I'm getting frustrated while solving a murder that I'm pretty sure I know who the killer is, but I have to go through the process of trial and error with these bullets and knives. Oh.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko,
At least you're done with work and you get to rest now. Or at least it's rest as much as an adult can.
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
Bum bum bum.
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Uh-oh.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Evil corporation seeks to snuff out hope and fill the world with despair. Therefore, they kidnap all of society's hopeful future, you know, world savers, aka the ultimates of everything in the world, and they pit them against each other and broadcast it to destroy and snuff out hope and spread despair everywhere they go. At least that's the conclusion that I'm
have to do
going with.
That troublesome, as long as they hid somewhere within
Might be
the
overly
beach house.
simplified, but it's what I've gotten.
There's nowhere to hide. I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
Appreciate that,
I
Spook.
wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
You know? Dang it. Dang. It really set you up like that. Narrator, I didn't ask for a new game. I really didn't. I didn't ask for a new game in the slightest. But I will attempt to repeat it the same way. But Evil Corporation wants to snuff out hope and let despair rule the world, so they kidnap the best and brightest teenagers that will mold the future and spread hope, truth, and love. Kidnap them, pit them against each other, and set them up to literally spread despair by broadcasting them turning against each other after what feels like they showed them being good friends, wiping their memories and making them feel like they're strangers. Yeah. So then they turn out to murder each other under the guise of random motives. When in reality, they probably could just live in harmony. But, you know, human nature. So, it's a perfect product for you. Nope, I don't want anything that comes from you. Nothing at all. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the logic dive. Yeah, at this point, me and the narrator will indeed have a forever beef. Cause what? Why are we adding more stuff? I barely remember the stuff that you gave me the last time. During the logic dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Spook, you say this all the time, and it's always that bad for me. I never have a pleasant experience. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. You move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the RB button. Oh. Press the LB button to break and timeout. They just said RB was the speed up. RB is also to jump, or do they mean trigger? Alright, y'all. Let's just prepare for a slight bit of failure the first go round, okay? Because once again, they're not giving me buttons that I'm supposed to use. I will figure it out by trial and error. There's obstacles you encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. How can I be familiar with them if you're not giving me proper instructions? On your journey, you'll take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer is split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. Highly recommend that you make good use of the break. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Press start button during runways and view controls. Just why it might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. But just focus and think about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, think about it. Yeah. Okay. This is stupid. Alright, I'm gonna do it. You know, if I could leave this up to you, I would, Hajime. I really would. Bruh. That's not that button. That was not that button at all. Sweet Lord, okay? I would have died. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? What? I don't know. Y'all are confusing me. Y'all want me to read up there and down here and choose a path. Mid all of this. While not even giving me the correct controls is wild to me. This is fun. This is fun. Alright, so I need to go fast over those. Leave. Nope. I look down at the screen. I looked at the bottom screen just to double check, and it said RB twice. Oh, well, alright. I don't remember what choice I made, alright? I don't remember what choice I made. Look here. We don't need all this fancy stuff, alright? We don't need all these fancy stuff. We don't need tricks. Just get me out of the tunnel. Oh, great. It wasn't hiding while I was unconscious. While he was unconscious? I don't know. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Oh, we're done? Great. Let me out of here. I'm glad it's coming together for you. I just know who done it. I don't know how they done it though. I'm still baffled.
Just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere
At
to
least
hide?
that's good to know.
Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Now, if only
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once
I
she
could have
stopped
had
being
the
a
correct
suspect.
controls. I would have known
No.
that
There should have been a place for them to hide.
left side
Guess you didn't look,
jumps.
Kyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
What? I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The last time I did that, though, it literally said that it was a triangle. Oh, my bad.
Crap!
I don't know the question. I don't know the question.
Here!
Honestly.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Yeah, when I double checked, it still said triangle. Well, not the triangle, the little diamond.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
At this point,
But could two people
the
even
narrator
hide
does
in
not
such a
care
small
about
place
me
without
and my
Kyoko knowing?
controls.
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
They don't care about my controller controls. Gonna make sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I don't think one place is right. Place where the killer was hiding was inside the closet. What? Bruh.
Crap!
Ah.
Crap!
I don't know. I don't know.
Crap!
Just kill me already, alright?
Here!
Kill me already. Let me start over.
What about the
I didn't
surfboard
even
case in
know
the
that
closet?
that was a
I'm pretty sure
tray.
they could have hidden in there.
I didn't even know that was a tray.
Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
What is a surfboard
Two
tray?
surfboards were stacked on the top shelf.
What is a surfboard
And there were
tray?
surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this
I
island
just
that
thought
long,
that it was
so the
a
closet shouldn't have
boogie
been that
board.
messy, I think. Then
I
killer was
really
close to
just
me
thought that it
during
was a
that
boogie board.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Okay, we can
I
stop
shouldn't
with
say
all
things
of
I
these
don't
little
understand,
catchphrases.
like, so to speak.
None of y'all phrases make sense.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
Thank you for the follow, Grayson.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hyoko
Dun,
was
dun,
left
dun.
alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All
What?
right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Excuse me?
Oh, you shut up.
That
Then
that doesn't make
grit your
sense.
teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about
How
something
does
that
standing
seems strange
still
to me?
and letting her
I
punch him
believe Prince Shotoku was from
avoid
the
the
future.
punch?
A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is
Just
basically what it's
answer the
supposed
question,
to be.
You
Monokuma.
don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well,
Dun, dun,
as long as I
dun.
keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Mm-hmm.
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention
Dun,
it,
dun, dun.
that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Can I not go like one trial? It's about as annoying as all the other trials, honestly. Me and the trials don't get along. I wish that I could just go in, tell them who done it, and call it a day. And now they're adding even more stuff for me to remember. And this is why me and the narrator have beef. Now then, I should explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. At this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. Great! Always so much fun and trigger happy habit. Hold down. Once again, I'm going to assume that it's the Y button. I think Peiko did it. Every time. And I can only assume that it's the Y. But, you know, trial and error. The shape of the reticle will change. If you aim the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. You shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. You don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets. It might be wise to memorize a few weak spots and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. You know, I'm not having the best luck, as per usual, so we gonna see. Yeah, you know, trial and error, process of elimination, how it went in the last game. It is only effective when refuting points. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. Great! So much fun. Okay, there's only one bullet.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
What?
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around.
Oh my gosh.
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I'd be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Y'all, I don't
it up and floosh.
I don't know the answer. Is it
flushes
the other
their
than the
shit
shower
every
one?
morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Is it the other than the killer one? Sweet Jesus, this doesn't make sense in my brain. Can y'all just ask me who done it and I pick them and we just go from there? Do we yes. I want to say Ace Attorney is by the same developers.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
I don't know.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Let's
So
go
washing it
process
off would have been
of
impossible.
elimination.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody
Okay.
wetsuit?
Okay.
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay. I am confusion. Do I have to literally hold it over the thing? Because I done tried it twice and nothing turned into a bullet. Am I clicking the wrong thing? Or what? And this is exactly why. Was I not holding it over the thing? Do I have to hold it steadily over the thing?
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off...
They didn't have to...
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something... What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and flush.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, how long do I have to hold it over it? How long, realistically, do I have to hold it over it? Like, realistically. This didn't help. That's annoying.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off...
They didn't have to...
What about... Maybe they wore one.
If they used something... What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Okay.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay, at this point, can someone else come and grab these controls? Because clearly I'm doing something wrong. Yes. Give me the answer. Please and thank you. Because I done tried it on 2 different things. And it doesn't want to become a memory bullet. So yes, I humbly request some help. Please and thank you. That's the first thing that I tried to do, and it didn't become a bullet. My feelings. My feelings. Okay. This is a good time for me to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I assumed that it had to be the something other than the showers, which had to have something with the beach or the water bottles, but I tried to get the little truth thing and it didn't go. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Back to pure frustration.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Thank you.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
It should not take that long.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely
Maybe it's the other, perhaps someone other.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
I should not have had to hold it that long.
What did the killer do with the blood on their
That was
body?
a long hold.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to.
Oh, what about the wetsuits
I hate
in
it
the
here,
closet?
y'all. I hate
Maybe
it
they
here.
wore one when they moved the body.
I forever
If
hate
they used something other than the shower,
these goddamn memory bullets.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They
Hate
cut
them
it up
so
and
much.
Someone who flushed...
Yeah, start me over. Start me over. Yeah. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Go ahead. Give your little spiel. Yeah. Nah. Blah 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 blah.
This is my... We will never give up.
I don't know. Sometimes we give up. Sometimes we give up. I'm not in the position that you are. I can give up at any time.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Only sometimes.
maybe they simply.
They
You
couldn't
know,
use the
only
shower,
sometimes.
right?
It's always
So
the last
washing it off
resort,
would have been impossible.
but sometimes we
They
give up.
didn't have to use the shower.
Sometimes.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Yeah, alright, shush.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and
As someone who
shush.
flushed, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's
I
the
would
other
rather
way.
not hear
Perhaps
about
someone
his
other.
poop
maybe they
any
were
more
able
than
to
I have
wash it
to.
off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut
Someone
it up
someone
and
come
whoosh.
get these controls.
Someone who flushed, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Someone
Maybe it's the
come
other
get
way
these
around.
controls,
Perhaps
please.
someone other than the.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on...
Maybe they simply
Someone.
washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
I'm begging you.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
I hate it here.
They didn't
I
have to use
really
the
do.
shower.
I need my
What about
bullets
the
to be
wetsuits in the
faster.
closet?
Or
Maybe they wore one when they
the
moved
little
the body.
white noise eliminator to be
If
faster.
they used something other than
One
the
or the
shower,
other.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's the other. Perhaps someone other.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay. Okay.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed
Okay.
it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong.
God dang.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
I just need y'all to appreciate the fact that me and the little narrator joint,
They could have just as easily
we
used
got
something
forever
else.
beef.
Something other than the
Like
shower.
forever beef.
Like what?
Like I might write their name on the whiteboard.
I see.
Like I really might write it
Drinks
on the
inside the
whiteboard
refrigerator.
to
Couldn't the
solidify
killer use those to
how
wash off the
much of
blood?
a beef we have.
I've seen through it.
Of course
In
you
theory,
do.
then. That's impossible.
Of course you do,
Why?
Peiko. Cause you
Try
done
to
it.
remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator.
Bruh.
However, try think one bottle drink, it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottle drink, it wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down. We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored dyes. If the blood won't come off in your body, it will leave an aromatic smell too.
God dang it.
Especially if you used that alone would raise suspicion. Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks.
God dang it.
If you use those to wash, the blood won't come off and your body will it will leave an aromatic smell too. Especially if you used a lot. That alone would raise suspicion.
I've got nothing. What were the other dagger options? I don't have enough time to sift through them. Can someone list out the other dagger options? Or did I just use the trash can one with the wrong statement? What were the other dagger options? Oh.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks with colored. If you use those to wash blood, the blood won't come off and your body will it will leave an aromatic smell too.
Okay, so it's not that one. That's the thing. I don't know what was inside the trash can. It was empty bottles. I thought they were water bottles, but maybe they're not water bottles. But I can't read what's on the bottles, so I don't know what they were. I can't read the swords.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles. There were only flavored drinks with colored dyes. If you use the blood won't come off in your body, it will leave an aromatic smell too. Especially if you used a lot, that alone would raise suspicion.
I've got nothing.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the. There were only flavored drinks with colored dyes. If you use those, the blood won't come off and your body will it will leave an aromatic, especially if you that alone would raise suspicion.
I've got nothing.
Damn it!
No. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
It's true there were drinks.
I tried to slice
However, try think one
with
bottle
the trash
wouldn't
can.
be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Hello, how's it going?
It's true there were drinks in the beach house. However, try think one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down. We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those
I cut through that and it went red the last time.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
I cut through that the first go round and it went red, which in turn confused my soul.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy.
See,
there should have been evidence inside the trash.
My finger wasn't even on the button over here.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like
These
they may have
trials
been
will
filled with water.
forever hurt my feelings.
Well,
Just
now that you mention it,
forever hurt my
when I went to
feelings.
the beach
Every
house
single
2 days
time.
ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a second. Now that I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
I've always known who the killer is.
See? Just as
I've always known.
Hold on.
Y'all just make me jump through hoops.
You know who the killer is?
Prove my point.
True?
Let me ask, who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood splattered on them. That killer, Maharu's killer, must be that person. Finally! Where's she at?
You're the only one!
Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Yeah, the conversation. Pretty heavy. Yeah, just a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house. and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Is the beach house
So maybe
not
she really was swimming.
near the
No one
diner?
even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
How?
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived
How?
at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
How?
Hold on, that's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
How? Just coincidence I passed by the diner. I didn't pay attention to the beach house. Booyah. Get your facts straight, bruh. If you gonna lie, at least be consistent.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Big dummy.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Yep.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
You
Well,
thought it was.
If Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Give an escape route. I know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
So...
Littering is prohibited.
Let
Even
me
if it might be
guess.
evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's
She
no way they'd be
used
able to escape from that
Fuyu
window.
as her accomplice.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No!
What?
Please don't be violent!
Why would you even threaten to stab someone in their special place? So, the only thing I think of, killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Don't put me back in the tunnel. Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were gonna put me back in the tunnel. Oh, I thought they were gonna put me back in the tunnel. What if I don't remember how to do this? Cavities exposed. How? Okay, Y sends them to the thing. Okay. And A does everything else. Okay. Ooh, have fun. Ooh, have all the fun. Now I kind of want to go bowling. Okay. Let's try something. I think I know what it is. Nope. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's that. Hold on. You know, let's hope that I know how to spell. Because I feel like I know what it is, but also ooh, yes, it is that. Got it! Alright. Can I get some O's, please? Appreciate that. Wish I could do them in any old order. Would make my life so much easier. Get me out of here.
I got it.
Oof.
Heko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
I'd
Ninjas
say
know a
Mondo
climbing
hurt
trick
more.
where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool. Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja.
In all honesty,
Miss Sonia,
did not want
ninjas only exist in Japan.
Mondo
Well,
to have done it,
is a bamboo sword,
even though
but
all
I'm sure a
roads
slender
led
girl like
to
Peko
him.
could easily use it to
It
climb.
hurt my
Well,
soul.
Peko, do you have anything to say?
Scan with panic attack. Man. Why do you keep adding things? Because they want my life to be difficult. That's why. Until your focus gauge runs out. B? Has the button always been B? I thought it was always A and Y. When was it B? Somebody, when was it? When was it B? When was it B? Oh, okay. Sphere. Making it quite difficult to press button rhythm. FaceTime the rhythm. Not with your eyes, with your ears, and your passionate heart.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
I think you doth protest too much. Why? Why are you?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
Bruh.
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
I don't get it.
Got proof, you bastard?
Y'all, I hate the instructions given to me. Because I remember the last time it didn't tell me to hold it. And it confused my soul.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Bruh.
Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you
Alright.
bastard?
Bruh.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step
See,
stool,
my
she could have
problem
recovered it with
is
her
that
sword
when
back.
it explained it to me during that first trial,
When she leaned
they
her sword
also
against the
didn't
wall
say
use
to
as a
hold
step
it.
stool, she tied her sword back to it.
They just said use the A button.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Not before you
Even
had to
so,
look it
how
up.
disappointing. If you'd only let me
Because
work with you,
narrator
it would have been an
is an
even greater
a-hole,
plan.
okay?
No, you just back off.
Is it true?
Can you just admit it already so we can get out of here?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Queen Pico was the one arguing with us, Pico just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
How?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome
It
murder
seems
case,
like a
right?
team effort.
Then,
That
why did you kill Mahiru?
or accident.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Did she accidentally kill Mahiru?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
Was she trying to get
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice.
Was she
is what
trying to
makes
get somebody
humans
else?
human.
And
It's
Mahiru
a
got
virtue
got.
that human beings should be proud
Is this
of.
another accidental thing?
Justice is the eternal
Is she
sun
another Leon?
and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Peko!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
Why did she turn into a Power Ranger?
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be...
As the light of justice shines upon my mask.
When did she turn into a
expose the
Power
hearts
Ranger?
of malevolent evil. Justice complete.
Y'all, where did the mask come from? Where did she just pull that mask from, y'all? Spook, I don't see no pockets. I don't see no pockets.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Not her under pocket.
Sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
Oh, you mean her prison wallet?
What? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
How many times is she gonna say justice?
What's this? Chill.
How many times is she gonna say justice?
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... but... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols,
Bruh.
the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I hate
I don't get it, but
all
this is becoming
of
really
these
crazy.
emoticons that she's using. What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
I wish she would stop with the
No matter what,
emoticons.
I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a
Bruh.
sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
Bruh.
To protect justice, of course. In
Bruh.
order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true
I hate that
identity?
she's using
True
so
identity?
many of the
I have already
emoticons.
forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination.
So many.
My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
All right. All right.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. I won't, Spook. In the end, there's no mistake that it was Pickle all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Are we going to the comic book? Of course we are. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, that is a crazy look there, huh? Oh, gotta hold it. Wake up. Okay. This way. This beat is extremely distracting, okay? Extremely distracting. Everything's filled out, isn't it? Oh, whoops.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said. And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
Dang.
With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
Hajime, you're explaining really
plastic
slow.
Water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
Can you imagine washing off blood from a murder with freezing cold water?
Instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules.
I'm gonna wash away my crimes. I at least
throw them away somewhere else.
Need some lukewarm water.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific
Like
spot
if I have the nerve to kill somebody, I'm gonna at least be comfortable when I cover up my tracks.
Emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand.
Question: how strong is a bamboo sword?
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
Like, if you moved quick enough, can you really
And so
step
the
up
killer
on
left
it
the beach house and appeared before us as
and
if nothing
climb
had
out of
happened.
something?
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house.
You know,
So when the killer met up
I'm
with
just
them, they said they
curious.
had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see.
I mean, to be fair,
And what of
bamboo
it?
is
She's like
strong,
totally cool with it.
but in
I haven't
sword
done
form,
anything to be ashamed of.
is it that strong?
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong. I punished evil in the name
I feel like
of
I need
justice.
to Google it.
That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here,
Okay, so
who will combat the
bamboo
evils of this
may
world?
well have been able to hold up her body,
Follow your hearts of
because an
justice
inch of
that
bamboo
reside
can
within
hold
you all.
up to 7.5.
Save my life to protect justice.
What does it say?
Hurry,
Wasn't that pounds?
Carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If
Oh,
we let
excuse me,
Peko
7.5 tons
we're
of
all gonna
weight.
get killed. For the sake
So,
of grand justice,
She
a
could
few
very well have used that
sacrifices are unavoidable.
that sword to get up out of there.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
The justice that you give your life to protect will
and the
never go to
sword
waste.
is a lot more than an inch.
Can't her anymore. Let's vote already.
Golly.
Execute her.
However, before we do that,
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote
Why are we
already!
building more things with bamboo then?
I'm awake!
Why are we building more things with bamboo?
I've heard your
It
story.
seems tough enough.
Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Girl.
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Girl.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
You should say that before you let people vote.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast.
Yes, she is.
She just has a little more passion about them than most.
She's an enthusiast.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Literally.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
Oh
The
my
lead
gosh,
star
you're gonna make me
justice
listen
that
to this
shines in the night
again.
sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Why did y'all make me listen to this again? Bruh. Yep, okay. Girl. I don't want to hear this again. Thank you. I see, so that's what it was. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Peko.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had a translator, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed those serial killers were from the same country. Why would you assume that? But that wasn't the case. If so,
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Don't make me try to remember stuff, man.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Yep, he said that not including the killer.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3.
Yep.
If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore,
does that make them any less of an
person would
accomplice?
have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in games should definitely occurred in real life. With overwhelming proof of that, too. Is it just the envelope, right?
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but... There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right?
Yup.
Because Whoever beat the game first will receive the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Which to give it to push me.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Dun dun dun.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill.
I don't.
Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool.
That was
as long as I am
so far back in the chapter.
Hey, what's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim.
But don't
But my young master does. My young master.
Don't
planned this from
Monokuma's
the start.
rules mean that the person who did the act is the blackened one?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late.
He don't really
Cannot
care about
undo the
accomplices.
That's a problem.
He only cares about who carried out
Peko's
the act.
allegation holds up. That means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
Oh my gosh,
That's not for
Nekomaru.
you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be
Bruh.
right back after this commercial break.
I don't want another commercial. I don't want another commercial. Oh, okay. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being. And... Why are they taking this literally?
Well,
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. Is that what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Keiko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield.
Who
If he intends
gives
to kill,
an
I
infant
must be his sword.
a sword? Somebody who gives an infant a sword? A sword next to another infant.
That is my only reason for living.
What?
Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
Bruh. We just out here giving swords to babies. But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pico. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Oop.
Huh?
Dang. She said that without hesitation. Golly. God. I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
This is what you were hiding in your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Maharu wasn't you, it was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You...
Tried to confirm with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Maharu was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. Go cook. It'll still be here. You know, when Maharu spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Aww.
Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important. So, it'd be troubling to involve the others. Terrible.
Huh?
Terrible. You sound pretty serious. What's crazy is it smells like tacos are also being made in my home. Which hurts my feelings because I don't eat tacos. Spook, that's a shame. That is a daggone shame. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me. No reason. I would just rather have nachos than tacos. Tacos are just folded up nachos, and that's okay.
But
if I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
Dang. And there was no tomorrow. She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But
it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. Dang. So, technology is playing tricks on a lot of people today, I see. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person here.
Damn it!
I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so?
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. So, did you need me to repeat my answers about why not tacos? I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. Because I prefer nachos, and tacos are just folded up nachos. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed seems to make sense. Yep. Even if it ruined my disguise, it's the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up till the very last minute that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey.
If that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
the fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You have no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
You're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie. I'll be quiet. Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So, we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
It should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peiko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peiko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great!
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peiko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peiko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peiko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but you listen to Peiko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru Teru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Pico, but
Hey,
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Pico and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
damn it!
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool.
Bruh.
A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon.
You know, if I had $1 for every time she done said tool, I'd be able to go make some groceries right now.
After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
That's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. Hi, Bean. How goes it? I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan. You know, better now that I'm done with this trial and all the bullets that I miss.
Young Master!
Uh-oh.
Oh my. So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You know about what Peiko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peiko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad. You're definitely the killer. Peiko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me with a chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Why?
Even so, I wanted you to escape.
Girl, I wanted to protect you.
Peiko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
I'm sorry what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Excuse me? How did any of us cause a senseless killing? Okay. Of course. Peiko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peiko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that. Not the boo-hoo-hoo. That's crazy. Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
jeez.
It's crazy that I feel like a slow motion virtual hug is happening right now. Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peiko Pekoyama.
Why?
You've stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I
never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself.
It's the fact that Monokuma is just interrupting his little heartfelt moment.
I just wanted you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Awkward.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master?
Well,
Young master!
y'all should have thought of this before. By the hair, though? Ruh-roh. Oh, that's wild. What? Huh? Thank you for the follow, Mr. Leon. Sweet Lord. Dang. Not the bosom hug. No, thank you for the Prime subscription. I appreciate it. So she died mid bosom hug? You know, it's
That is impossible!
it's not a bad way to go out, if I'm being perfectly honest. This can't be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Bruh, I'm not doing that dramatic scream out. Back to back dramatics? That's okay.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
There's supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? You. The hell is wrong with you? Are you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. What? Can someone go chain him back up? Cause what? Somebody go chain this man back up. I don't understand. even this despair. It's just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. By him, do you mean Makoto? 'Cause this just feels like an older Makoto that has been warped into madness by your previous game. But that's just me. Not to mention the fact that his name looks like it could be an anagram. But I'ma mind my business. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. Oh, it is an anagram. Haha. Also, the hair really does look like he went crazy. um, Same, Mr. Leon. Same. Anyway, yeah, okay. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? I mean, if he is an older crazy Makoto, then I have to love him, but I don't have to love his choices. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Is everybody just channeling their inner Naruto right now? Why are we doing these call-outs? Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him!
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it?
Golly. Are your days that rough at school? Are the days just that long?
God damn it!
Although, I can say same. You just had to say it, didn't you?
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving herself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it!
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum? Not all the sparkles.
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey!
'Cause it's written in the school trip rules. If the black is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If only the black can get executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, you mean broken, I'm practically powerless.
Hey!
But you should be able to do it. You know, that's the best part about Monami. She may not be able to stand up for herself, but she's going to use that system to stand up for others.
Unbelievable.
Jeez. I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So...
Fine then. I'll save him. Really?
Like...
I was actually going to do that all along. So I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere and gradually grew closer and closer.
Oh, an ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Nope.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
I don't think I would go to a doctor named Killgood.
Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat.
Wow.
So,
of course it's Monokuma Hospital. Of course it is. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished right from our sight. No worry. Have a good night. Rest easy. And again, thank you for the Prime subscription. Okay, I have to get off that page. I don't want the wee-woos in my head. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then, all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Maharu's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way other than to move forward. Like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. Are you sure? I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. I don't share these sentiments. I don't share these sentiments at all. I wish that he would have went out in the bosom hug. But alright. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. You know? I think in my day-to-day life, if I could go a full day without shit being stirred, I'm here for it. And so the class trial ended. We still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Hold on. 15 days? 2 weeks? No, never mind. That adds up.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
2 more trials and then the finale. Yeah, that adds up. That completely adds up.
4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather.
Oops, gather them.
Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed! We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Okay. You know, it's more like 11 and a half. But that's just my opinion. I hate that I get a notification after all the foolishness they've put me through. Okay, just to double save, because I don't like what y'all did to me the last time. All right. So, how are you enjoying being reborn? Going through every trial that you've ever had to do up to that point, including all the killers? How are you feeling about that? All right, y'all. Well, at this point, I feel like maybe I should change my career path from therapist to detective, because I be getting this done. I can't get the bullets or the sword to save my life, but I know who the killer is before we get to this point, which is the best part. I'm in school to get my degree to be a therapist. But yeah. The trial is as frustrating as always. And Bean, you could have just stayed inside. Cause how much you want to bet you gonna finish that reborn trial and they're gonna find a way to suck you back in, and you're gonna have to start all over again as if you never even got out. That seems like the Murkoff way. But all right, y'all. I'm going to go get me something to eat, and then I'm going to play some Chained Together with a friend. Y'all have a good night. I will most likely see y'all tomorrow. Don't know what I'm gonna stream, but I'm gonna be here. So it'll be a surprise for all of us, you know? We'll figure this out as the day goes on. I will see y'all next time. And y'all rest easy. Yes, go make your tacos and eat your dinner. You should have been doing that a long time ago. You should have been doing it a long time ago. The VOD would have still been there. Still would have been there. You know, my commentary, however jaded it is, would have still been there too. You know, there was options. And you made the tacos wait. You know, understandable. I get that. Although from my perspective, I didn't enjoy the mechanics. But the plot twist was there. You know, the plot twist was there. And I almost got rid of Fuyu. I almost got rid of Fuyu. But no. He just had to technically not be the killer, and he had to survive. Yes, it gave me more suspects than usual. So there's that. Man, F his redemption arc. F his redemption arc. I will still hold out the sliver of hope, just like I did for Byakuya, but also F his redemption arc. If he redeems himself, cool. If not, I knew it. And he should have just died. He should have just died in the bosom. Would have been a great way to go out. But all right, y'all. I won't hold y'all for too much longer. I'm gonna go get frustrated and chained together. Maybe we can continue that, depending on what Amber's doing tomorrow. Either way, have a good night, y'all. Rest easy. Don't stay up too late unless you don't have work tomorrow. Then stay up however late you want. Be free. Bye, y'all.